Hey guys, welcome back to our Humble review, and it looks like they released another Humble bundle today called the Humble Indie Bundle 16. There's a couple games that I like out of here, so let's take a look. There's a couple good games to look at, so let's get right to it. So the first game we have in the $1 tier is Retro City Rampage. It's an amazing open world 8-bit style action and adventure game. That's a mouthful. Think of GTA with 8-bit graphics and a great deal of humor along with it. I personally love this game on the PS3 and I'm happy to have it on my PC as well. Next we have a survival horror game by the name of Outlast. I don't like horror games, I barely want to touch them. But this game is known for its level of immersion and uniqueness. Instead of pop-ups and musical cues, they use scripts and timing to drive home that thrill factor. If you've watched my other videos, you know I love good art design and direction. Never Alone has amazing visuals and presentation, which definitely piques my interest. It's a puzzle platformer that depicts stories from the Inupiat people of the Arctic. A great part of this game is that it's also local co-op, where you can play either the girl or Fox. This also includes the Foxtales DLC that came out just recently. So let's move on to the Beat the Average tier. So this series has done seemingly well enough to spawn a third title. Trine 3 Artifacts of Power is a platformer that incorporates action, adventure, and puzzles. Follow the adventures of the wizard, knight, or thief to recover the artifact Trine. Another great thing is it's up to 3-person multiplayer if you have people around. This game reminds me a bit of Frozen Synapse, a game I reviewed in another bundle. You command a SWAT team as they are deployed on missions. As their commander, you need to analyze, plan, equip, and coordinate according to the situation and reach the objective. The fog of war definitely adds an extra element of strategy that you have to account for. So there will be more games in this year, however I can't comment on any games that haven't been announced yet. So I'll make a second video which will be accessible on screen later on, or you can check in the description below when it comes out. So we have a different tier here that I haven't seen so far. It may have been there in the past, but this is the Beat the Average tier plus $2. Else Heart.Break bracket. Really funky name in my opinion. It even has a period and parentheses in it. However, this isn't indicated to the type of game that it is. It's an adventure game with a dynamic and interactive world. Every action and conversation affects the overall game, and use programming to progress through obstacles that come your way. Again, very interesting. Sunless Sea puts you at the helm of a steamship to explore the universe of fallen London. With a sea that's lacking a sun, you're bound to go a bit crazy. In this game, madness and horror runs rampant, and the numerous stories you hear might drive you crazy, but in this case it's a good thing. So for each tier, there is a soundtrack that goes along with it for one of the accompanying games. For the first tier, you get Never Alone soundtrack. For the second tier, you get the Trine 3 soundtrack. And for the third tier, you get Else Heart.Break bracket soundtrack. That's definitely a nice addition, and to be honest, for indie games, I took a listen and they have really good scores. Hey guys, so for this bundle, I suggest getting the Beat the Average tier. The reason why is because Trine 3 is a great successor to the first two. I still have yet to play it myself, but it looks really good from what I've seen. As well as there are other games coming out, so there might be even more value in that range. And you'll pick it up at a cheaper price right now. Also, Retro City Rampage and Outlast are highly acclaimed games that I think would be a great addition to your Steam library. If you like what you saw in this video today and you want more, definitely subscribe, as I'll be putting out videos every week and every time a bundle's released. Take care.